This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The snow must go in Hazleton. Find out the latest on how the city is handling the dig out. Topo the newscast to you. I'm Italian, I'm trying, and I might use that every year. I'm sorry. Happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome to SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. I'm Ken Carr, and these are your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Many celebrations are taking place this weekend and next weekend in honor of St. Patrick's Day. One of the most well-known is the annual Ancient Order of the Hibernian St. Patrick's Day Parade in Girardville. These are photos from their Facebook page. Local historian Charles McElwee reminds us of the history associated with this special day.
The AOH on their website and in their literature says that the AOH was formed in 1836 in New York City, but the reality is the AOH really has its roots in Schuylkill County. That's really where that fraternal organization formed in the 1830s and 1840s with the Irish migration that was coming in to work in the mines throughout the region. So as we celebrate today and as the AOH continues as a thriving fraternal organization, we must remember that its roots, despite its role as a national organization, really began here and played a critical role not only in preserving the Irish Catholic culture of the region, but contributed to the U.S. labor movement and really altered U.S. labor history as we know it.
The Girardville St. Patrick's Day Parade steps off at noon next Saturday, March 25th. Today's St. Patrick's Day celebration falls on a Friday in Lent. It is normally a day of abstinence for Catholics. However, bishops from both the Scranton and Allentown dioceses have lifted the obligation of all Catholics to abstain from eating meat on Friday for today only. The dispensation allows Catholics to partake of the popular corned beef and cabbage enjoyed by many on St. Patrick's Day. And in other news, the snow removal process is underway in the city of Hazleton. It began at 6 a.m. on both Broad and Diamond Avenue with the help of equipment from the Hazleton City Authority, the Sewer Authority, PennDOT, and private contractors. Mayor Jeff Cassat says that the city cleanup was complicated by antiquated equipment.
We started the storm down 4 pieces of equipment. We have some major issues with our older, the stuff we have is ancient. We have 4 blown transmissions right now, a rear axle blew, we have, engines gone, the stuff is too old to maintain. But, we're struggling through, but I think the guys did an excellent job. Everybody's been out there working hard, taking up whatever piece of equipment we could, people coming in on their time off. We had some firefighters out there running equipment and just clean, do what we can. And I think it went better than I expected it to, But we worked hard, and with every storm there's going to be complaints and people you forgot about us, and people just don't realize how big Hazleton is. There's 140 miles of road, 1,400 blocks. The average plow goes through the city at 8 miles an hour. Up in the heights and on the main road you go a little bit faster so you can throw the snow further. But I don't think people realize how big this city is and how important it is for the people to stay off the streets and not be out there trying to shovel the snow back in. We had many plows that got stuck. People are out there shoveling their car, or they're trying to get their car. Our drivers have to slow down for safety, and then they slide into ditches. And it's important for people to be patient, stay off the roads, and we'll get our job done much faster.
Mayor Cassat was in our studios yesterday to tape a new Sam LaSan show. He talks about the status of the city, especially after Stella. It airs tonight at 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. on SSPTV and anytime at ssptv.com and facebook.com/ssptv. A zoning hearing will resume on Monday into a proposed asphalt plan for Sugarloaf Township. The hearing deals with a request by Glen O. Hawbaker Incorporated to build an asphalt plant off of the Tom Hicken Road in the township. The land is zoned for industrial use. However, Sugarloaf zoning ordinance requires a hearing for any projects proposed in industrial zones. Monday's hearing continuation is set for 7 p.m. at the Sugarloaf Fire Company. Did you know that colon rectal cancer is the #2 cancer killer of both men and women in the United States? And in the vast majority of cases, it's preventable. Lisa Sugard has details on a free kit that is available this month through Lehigh Valley Hospital.
Well, it's a subject not too many of us are very comfortable talking about. But thankfully, Lisa Marie Halecki is here from Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. She's a community relations specialist here to inform us about what we do need to know about. First of all, March is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. That's a mouthful in itself. But it is a subject that we don't like to talk about. Everybody's like, kind of shy when that comes up. But this is really, it kills a lot of people, so we need to be aware.
It does, and Lehigh Valley Health Network wants to remind everyone to talk to your provider, your healthcare provider, about colon cancer. It's the number 2 cancer for men and women. I mean, it's preventable, and it's if you go through the right steps, talk to your physician, and get your screenings, and that's why we're going to be offering the screenings this month during National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Now, these are free screenings that people can do at home. You have a kit with you.
Yep.
People can actually pick up the kit and do this at home. So this makes it really convenient.
It is convenient in the privacy of your own home. We take the results when you send it back. There's an envelope already stamped. You send it back. The results will go to your primary care physician, provider. You may have a CRMP or someone else. Then the results will be discussed, of course, between the patient and their provider. If they do not have a provider and wish to seek one, then they can call 570-501 for LVH, and we'd be more than happy to let them know the providers that are available to them in the Lehigh Valley Health Network in Hazleton. We also, if they don't have a provider, wish not to have a provider, it's at their own discretion, we will send the results to them as well.
All right, so this is very easy. There is no excuse to not have this done. How do they get that kit?
Well, they can pick them up at several locations. One would be in the lobby of the Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton. We also have them at our cancer center up on the airport beltway. We have them at our 14th Street. We're our internal medicine and gastroenterologist. And we also have them at the health center at Mountaintop. And we also conveniently have them at the Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton. So there's several locations in which they can obtain one.
And these are available all month, Lisa?
All month of March, correct.
All righty. And if someone out there would like more information on colon rectal cancer, what do you recommend they do?
I would recommend that they go to maybe cancer.org and they can learn a little bit more about it. But first and foremost, talk to your primary care provider. That's the most important thing.
Do you think this is a subject people don't like to talk about?
It is, and I myself, was a little leery about it. It's actually, I got a colonoscopy, and it's really an easy procedure. It doesn't really hurt, you know what I mean? But luckily, they found a polyp. So, that's the beginning stages of a possible colorectal cancer. And that's why it's important. Why do you want to get to the point of, and I think Sam was even mentioning at one of his shows that, he has a family member that just waited and wouldn't do it, and then they ended up having to go through surgeries and everything else and treatment. Preventable. Let's take care of it.
All right, and it's an easy way, a free way. Pick up your free kit all this month at the locations that Lisa Marie talked about and get the results back to your doctor or yourself. Let's get educated, let's find out, and let's be healthy.
Thanks, Lisa. Tonight we have a shout out for Kristen Marquez, one of our SSPTV News fans on Facebook. Thank you, Kristen, for the support. Like our Facebook page for your chance at a new shout out or just buy Lisa and I a pizza. Coming up on SSPTV News, the Pennsylvania governor and NFL Hall of Famer Franco Harris team up to take on opioid addiction. And meet this cute guy who's up for adoption at the Hazleton Animal Shelter in Adopt Me next.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Time Time for our Tuscus Home of the Week. It features the best of townhome living at Player Court at Sand Springs and Drums. This home features 1,500 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, and a 1-car garage. It is move-in ready and offered at $189,900, and it comes with a builder warranty, low cost and maintenance. For more information or for a scheduled tour, call or text 570-471-0719, or you can email Martha C at tuscushomes.com.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
This was from earlier today when Broad Street was closed for snow removal, thanks to PennDOT and local crews who have worked so hard throughout this week. Here's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service tonight. 20% chance of snow after 3 a.m. We'll see increasing clouds. Our low is 27 degrees. Saturday, 60% chance of snow, possibly some rain as well. Our high will be 36 degrees. We will get an accumulation of less than 1 inch of snow. Saturday night, snow likely, mainly before 1 a.m., cloudy with a low of 29 degrees, new snow accumulation of around 1 inch possible. Sunday will be partly sunny, highs in the upper 30s. Sunday night, mostly clear, low of 22 degrees. On Monday, 30% chance of showers after 2 p.m., mostly sunny, will be in the 40s. Monday night, 30% chance of rain and snow showers, mostly cloudy, low of 30 degrees. Our Tuesday looks partly sunny, and we're back in the 40s. And then Tuesday night, partly cloudy and cold, with a low of 18 degrees. And now this week's Wheels and Deals from Berger Family Dealerships in Hazel Township.
Hi, Jerry here, Berger Family Dealerships, home of the Berger Advantage pre-owned vehicles. Let me show you this 2013 GMC Terrain all-wheel drive SLE model. One owner, local trade, 47,000 miles only. Power seat, power windows, power locks, cruise control, CD, gorgeous vehicle. And this is GM certified, so you're going to get a 12/12 bumper-to-bumper warranty from the day you take it, plus a balance of 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Can't beat this deal at only $16,995. Or we have this 2014, this is a Mazda CX-5, all-wheel drive, it's the touring model. Only has 24,000 original miles. Once again, one owner, local trade. It's got blind spot monitoring, so that helps you if you're driving. You can see people behind you. It's got a rear camera. It's got power seat. It's got CD, touchscreen, radio. Gorgeous vehicle. It's Mazda certified, which means you're going to get a 12/12 bumper-to-bumper warranty from the day you take it, plus balance a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Great deal at only $22,995. And Berger Advantage, what is that? I'll tell you. It's lifetime free Pennsylvania state inspections, lifetime tire rotations. You get 5 years of oil changes. We have courtesy delivery. So if you don't want to wait around and get your car serviced, we'll pick your car up and deliver it for you. Just can't beat these deals.
These are your midday winning lottery numbers for Friday. Pick 2, 2, 8, pick 3, 4, 6, 2. Hey, Shenandoah. Pick 4, 2, 4, 1, 0, and pick 5, 4, 0, 1, 6, 1. We'll see what's happening at the State Swimming Championships. Plus, we have Ron Marchetti in sports when we come back. But right now, it's Adopt Me.
Hello again. Here I have with me Gordy. Gordy, as you can see, is a very friendly and affectionate little dog who we believe is part Chihuahua and part Terrier as well. Like all of our dogs that are up for adoption, Gordy is already neutered, current on his vaccines, including the rabies and distemper, and he's also been tested for heartworm and Lyme disease. Little Gordy came up negative for both. Seeing as we're not sure what he's like with other dogs, we recommend if you have a dog of your own and are considering adopting Gordy, to bring him down and we'll do a meet and greet to see how they get along. Gordy is very affectionate, in fact more affectionate than he is playful. Because of his size, we don't recommend him for small children, but for people who have maybe older children in their teens. At this time, we'd like to take the opportunity to remind all of our viewers that their animals do not do well outside in this weather. The weather is extremely bad right now, and these little guys, even the ones with long fur, shouldn't be left out for long. It's important to remember if anybody does have an outside dog that they have to be kept with some sort of shelter and that there should be hay on the inside for warmth. Also, fresh, unfrozen water, of course, is always absolutely necessary for anything in the cold. Anybody with smaller dogs, like Chihuahua mixes such as the one we have here, we definitely want to invest in sweaters and even shoes for these animals if you're planning on walking them outside. That's it for this week's Pet. If anybody at home is interested in Gordy here or anyone else we have up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazelton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Did Middle Tennessee State ruin anyone else's night? Oh well, let's cheer up with local sports. Congratulations to MTSU on their win. Bucknell lost yesterday in the NCAA tournament to West Virginia. Back at their campus, Reggie Crawford of North Schuylkill won a PIAA swimming medal. He took 4th place in the 50 freestyle. Timmy Dando of Marion was 17th in the 200-yard freestyle. In the girls' competition, Marion's Katie Kurzinski placed 26th in the 50 free and 20th in the 100 backstroke. Rebecca Kanaski of Tamaqua placed 22nd in the 100 breaststroke, and Angelina Krupko of Marion was 30th. The AAA meet starts tomorrow, and the Standard Speaker has great articles on Hazelton area's 2 swimmers at the event, Jorge Moncayo and Marina O'Hara. They will have coverage throughout the weekend and will pick things up on Monday. Remember, there's some March Madness going on at Huey McGeehan Gymnasium tonight. The Monoy area girls take on Old Forge at the Hazelton Area High School at 6:30 tonight. The winner will face Camp Hill on Saturday. FYI, the District 11 champs, Minersville, they're on their way to the next round. The quarterfinals, they beat Sacred Heart last night. Pittsburgh Steelers and Penn State football legend Franco Harris is always a good guy to get on your team. Perhaps you've heard of the Immaculate Reception. On Thursday, he teamed up with Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf to tackle the problem of opioid addiction in the Commonwealth. Wolf unveiled guidelines to help medical professionals prescribe opioids at a press conference on Thursday in Pittsburgh. Just like a good running back, doctors need balance when prescribing opioids so patients don't become addicted. Here's what Wolf, Harris, and Pennsylvania physician general Dr. Rachel Levine had to say yesterday in Pittsburgh.
So the goal is to figure out how to balance the needs of society in managing pain, but also the needs we have in preventing the substance use disorder from turning into a death.
We really have to get past the stigma associated with this condition, with someone who is suffering from the disease of addiction or substance use disorder. It is a medical condition that requires medical evaluation and treatment. It is not a moral failing.
Make no mistake, this is a fight we must win. Every one of us has to rise to this challenge because it affects all of us. If it hasn't affected you personally yet, chances are that it will.
Pennsylvania's Department of Health and Drug and Alcohol Programs formed a task force that came up with the recommendations. All right, let's shoot some short shots right now with Ron Marchetti.
March Madness has begun. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's the day for the Irish, and this week has been a week for Eskimos. The snow and no place to park is really getting on my nerves. Mother of God! Needless to say, it has been a short week as far as local sports. Last Saturday at Martz Hall in Pottsville, the last local basketball team still alive was eliminated. Marion Catholic lost to Julia Masterman High in inter-district playoff action by 8. Brandon Mohammed had a double-double for the Colts with 16 and 10, but it wasn't enough. Marion ended their fine season at 21-5. Hazelton area wrestler Jimmy Hoffman ended his great high school career in Hershey last weekend by winning his second state silver medal. He lost the state championship match by 2 points, but what a season this kid had at 132 pounds. He was 43-3 this season and 161-25 for his career. Not just first on the Cougars' career wins list, but second all-time in conference history and number 4 on District 2's all-time leaderboard. There has been only one state champion wrestler at Hazelton area, but no one wearing scarlet, silver, and white has ever wrestled twice in the final match for the state crown besides Hoffman. And no other Cougar has ever won back-to-back silver medals in that sport. So in my humble opinion, Jimmy Hoffman could be and should be labeled as the greatest wrestler in Hazelton area high school history, and which also makes him, at this time, a slam dunk for the SRA by the SC, which could change, but I don't think so. So, he's headed to Lehigh. Good luck and congrats on a fabulous high school career. And speaking of great careers, this gentleman's fabulous career just started in high school. Fred Barletta, the Hazelton Area School District Athletic Director, has been named Pennsylvania Athletic Director of the Year. This is a big deal. That follows many of his other awards as a teacher, coach, radio broadcaster, play-by-play announcer, TV sports anchor, columnist, administrator, and AD. He has been born to be a leader in something, but he's a number one in everything he gets involved with, and that is why he's a member of the Hazelton Area Sports Hall of Fame. Now, PA Athletic Director of the Year, a huge honor for a great family man and a good friend. Congratulations to Freddie B. What else? Some local swimmers are competing at the state swimming championships at Bucknell yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The NCAA tournament is heating up. Minnesota was mildly upset by Middle Tennessee yesterday. Notre Dame was very lucky to get by Princeton. And Northwestern beat Vanderbilt for their first NCAA tournament win ever. Hope to see you right back here on Monday. Till then, have a good one, everybody. Stay loose.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. 2 great events happening this weekend. Just a quick reminder, the SAFE organization will be holding the first annual Shamrockin' for Autism Saturday, March 18th from 7 to 11 p.m. The event will be held at the Valley Country Club in Sugarloaf. Cost is $40 per person, and the night will feature 2 carving stations, hors d'oeuvres, DJ, cash bar, tricky trays, 50-50 raffle, and Irish dancers. For info, just call 570-822-7259. And one more quick announcement, Foundation 58 will be holding their 12th annual Bowling for the Brave Sunday, March 19th. This event will be held at Chaco's Family Bowling Center in Wilkes-Barre. Registration starts at 2, bowling starts at 3. Each team plays 3 games with plenty of awards, prizes, soda, tricky trays, merchandise, and more. For more information, please visit foundation58.org. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Robert Matrician of McAdoo. Memorial will be held at the convenience of the family and under the direction of the Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home. Aubrey A. Dellin of Drums. All services will be held privately and under the direction of the Harmon Funeral Home. Edgar F. Gilliam of Ringtown. Arrangements will be announced by the Orovitz Home for Funerals. Joseph M. Piompi of Ringtown. Funeral is Wednesday at 10:15 a.m. from the Lukowitz-Orovitz Fell Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. and Wednesday from 9 to 10:15 a.m. Gerald Avillian of Hazelton. The Furo Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Patricia Ann Ross of Hazelton. The Furo Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Lois Fletcher of Hazelton. Services Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Furo Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 9 to 11 a.m. Eleanor C. Lambert, formerly of Freeland. Memorial is Saturday at 10 a.m. in the St. Anne's Church. The McNulty Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Jean P. La Rochelle of Hazel Township. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Joan Schwartz of Hazelton. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Candy Marie Jeffries of Weatherly. All services will be held at the convenience of the family and under the direction of the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Francis X. McLaughlin of Hazelton. Funeral is Monday at 9:30 a.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. Teresa Mazzi of Hazelton. The Furo Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. And Peter J. Rossi of West Hazelton. Funeral is Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Well, I'm ready to crank some Dropkick Murphys and get this weekend started. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We'll be back on Monday. Have a good weekend. Take it easy.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.